In light of the recent death and murder of Charlie Kirk, a political analyst, I wanted to speak about the different moral ideologies that underpin the different political systems that are there. And so you have a spectrum. One side you have what is called deontology. So deontology is the idea that merit or morality exists in the act itself, and consequentialism is morality is what consequences you deem as beneficial. And each of these systems, each of these ideologies have their failings. So, for example, our teacher, Srila Prabhupada, gave the example of a man running from, say, the mafia. And he goes to a priest's house, and he says, please hide me, they're going to kill me. And he says, go into the attic. And then he goes up into the attic, and the mafia shows up. Hey, is this guy here? He said, yes, I don't want to tell a lie. He's up in the attic. So this is an example of a principle without any type of flexibility. And then you have consequentialism. Consequentialism is you examine the consequences, but the ways consequentialism fails is that there's no anchor, there's no axiom of what is actually good. You cannot say scientifically that this is bad or that is bad. It has no weight to it. So both of these principles work together. The deontology is the why, and consequentialism is the how. Just like you have an architect, he plans to build a building. He says this must have a strong foundation. It has to be anchored in something. But the engineer says, okay, but this is how it has to, this is what the materials, this is how we have to adjust to get that vision to appear. Just like a tree that has its roots, that's like the deontology, but the branches are reaching out in various ways to get to the light. Or just like water may flow around an object, just like Bruce Lee said, be like water. So water has this flexibility, this consequentialism, this intelligent reactive nature to go around an object. But it only works with the principle of gravity, that there is an anchor pulling it in that way. So there are many other examples I can think of. You have like a map and a compass. The compass is like the deontological principle, that there is something that is good. There is something that is right. There is something that is known to be good through, say, Shabda, through a sacred principle that is not given through just an empirical analysis. So that is like the compass. But the compass is not very useful on its own. And a map is like the consequentialism, how to adjust, what is the terrain, but that's also not very helpful without the compass. So they both work together. We find throughout our history in America, we've benefited through different periods of moving through deontological, where it's benefited more using deontology, and it's benefited more using consequentialism. You know, the idea of human rights is deontological, it is not scientific. We're not all created equal in a scientific way, but in a deontological way, that the idea of spirit or consciousness is all one and has a certain right to it that is inherited by divinity. So I just wanted to share these thoughts. Please tell me what you think. If you have any ideas, tell me, is this your first time hearing these two terms, deontology and consequentialism? Om Tat Sat. Thanks a lot.